Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Act on Potential, our rubric dedicated to providing you with grad school advice. Today, we're going to learn about how to get in a lab. As an undergraduate, this is. Well, first of all, if you are looking to get in a lab, you really should consider looking for something that you like. But how do you know what you like? Introspection. Ask yourself questions that only you know the answer for. What is it that inspires you? What is your passion? Is there something that is particularly intriguing to you that maybe throughout your whole life you ended up always going back to? Maybe your favorite subject? Or another thing you could ask yourself is, when I grow up, I want to become. Well, all of these will really help you narrow down exactly what kind of topics, what kind of field you should be looking into. So basically, what's the key? Find a topic you enjoy. This brings us to step number 2, which is identify who is it that is studying that topic. Who is it that is doing research in that field or whatever it is that you wish to focus on or that you narrowed down your search to. Department websites will become your best friends. I believe personally they're one of the most important resources where you will find preliminary information on researchers that are studying something that you're interested in. For example, maybe in your introspective process you realized you love butterflies, therefore you would be going into the Department of Entomology, look at the faculty, read their little descriptions or code words associated with their profiles, and you'll find people that are studying butterflies. Sometimes through these websites you can also find their web pages, which are very helpful with information regarding to more specific details of their lab's objective or specific information regarding availability or research programs that they're affiliated with. For example, they may have positions within the Aresty Research Center that are open for the upcoming semesters. Overall, though, please discover them and read their papers. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is so important, especially as we enter step 3, which is contact them. There are 2 main ways you can go about contacting professors, or at least expressing your interest in potentially working with them. The first one is email. The second one is applying to the research program that they are affiliated with. Once again, I'm going to cover this particular step a little bit more in depth later. For now, we're going to focus on the email, which is a gateway for you to show this professor, hey, I really like what you're doing. I would love to learn more about it. Remember, we did introspection before, so something that you're gonna really invest your time in is put all of those introspective thoughts, like, why do I like this topic? What is it about it that makes me interested? In that email to show them you are really interested in what it is that they're doing. Another thing that will be important for you to mention, especially in the first email, is your year, program affiliation, school, notable courses, maybe if you want to do an honors thesis, and all of this is very important for reasons that I will go through individually. Your year is important because a lot of professors will be more likely to take you in if you are a younger student as compared to an older student because if you want to do research, you may want to do an independent project, for example, or you may want to have a little bit more autonomy and not just spend your time in that lab being trained on different techniques. So being younger allows you to have more time to be trained and afterwards have more autonomy over a particular aspect of your lab's objective. You may also be, for example, in the honors program or honors college, and those usually require an honors thesis. You may also want to do an honors thesis independently of a program. Mention it. It's very important because it shows commitment and wish to stay in that lab for longer. Now though, I wrote it very big because this is very important. Mention your interest in the lab's objective. Like, before you talked about maybe why you like that topic, why you like that field. Now, please mention why is it exactly that you like that lab's subtopic within that field, or like that lab specific topic of interest. Remember, you read all those papers. Maybe when you read them, you had some questions about a particular experiment. Maybe you didn't really understand how it worked, or maybe you have a question as to how to do it differently. Honestly, at the end of the day, it will really be up to you what you want to ask, but please make sure it is specific to what that lab is asking. Do your readings, ask your questions, write your notes, but please do it. You can mention your future career goals, that's up to you. However, please do not mention right away that you want to join the lab. Can I be a research assistant? Can I don't know, do this? Can I do that? Ask for a meeting instead. That will give you and the professor you want to work with an opportunity to get to know each other, see if you really match, see if the way that they study the topic that they study fits with something that you may want to do. Maybe they do animal research and you don't like it, or maybe they do cell culture and you don't like it, I don't know. Or maybe they do exactly what you want to do, how you want to do it. A meeting will be very great for that, but be patient when you send these emails. Professors are busy. They may not reply to you right away, or your email may get lost in the myriad of emails that they do get. So send a follow-up. And now on to our last point, university research programs. They are another way that you can, let's say, get in contact with professors, because how it usually works is that through a program, there's a bunch of professors who put up their project to say, hey, I would like to find a research assistant to help on this particular project. And you go through an application process where usually you write an essay about how and why you like that topic. So once again, it really is a lot about introspection. Why do you like it? What is it about that topic that interests you? Maybe what kind of things you wish to acquire through the program, particular research skills, science communication, up to you and up to the professor who you will be working with. And as you go through the application process, something that will happen is that they interview you, or you're being interviewed by the program. And yeah, I mean, it is a little bit more personal than just writing an email. Usually, it's very important to identify with these programs what are your expectations. What do you wish to acquire by doing the program? Make sure you learn about the pros and cons of that particular program. Maybe they put a lot of emphasis on, say, for example, research communication. Or maybe they don't put enough emphasis on research communication, which is important to you. Make sure you know your wishes when you're applying to these programs. It's very important. And in order to improve your chances to get in, contact the professor in advance. Maybe do something similar to the email route, maybe not as much in detail, but mention you would like to learn more about their project, and you found out that they are looking for research assistants through so-and-so program. That will make it easier for you to have your name, let's say, recognized by that professor. I hope this video was helpful and that it is inspiring you to get started in your lab quest. If you have any specific questions or additional wishes on grad school advice, how to get in a lab, how to email professors, please comment below or send us a message on our social media. Overall, I do wish you to keep an open mind, work hard, and follow your dreams. You can achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. Just put in the work and the dedication, and keep a curious mind. Thank you for watching, and remember, you've got potential.